Hey guys, welcome to the first episode back after my 1 episode a day experiment thing. So I'm recording Saturday after just putting out the Friday video, and yeah, I got inspired after getting that video done, and I've made some changes off camera. I'm about to start on the castle, but I think I want to start off showing you what additions I've made since then. So, yeah, first one is I've extended the road a bit. I left most of this unfinished, like I'd only done half this like roundabout area. Realizing now I've got a ton of space here between the road and these buildings, so either these are going to get bigger, or maybe I do something in this space, like maybe like a few benches or something, a little like communal area, out like meetup area outside these buildings. I don't know yet, but there's that. I think I just flew past it, but over here, where I'd had to cut back some of this terrain here to put the road in, I ended up with kind of too sheer like mud face. So you know what, I did this last night and now it's the next morning. I don't know if I like this at all. It's way too busy. So maybe I'll fix that by the end of the episode. Oh, I fixed the bit of the wall that was giving me problems. Let's find a tree. This'll do. Yeah, so I made it so that the steps down are like all one block. So yeah, this is like, in fact it's only 1 block higher, I think. But yeah, that looks way better to me. I did this bit of road as well. This was unfinished and it was bugging me, so I just 1, 2, 3, 4. This isn't wide enough. I need to fix that as well. Another thing I need to figure out is this area here. I think I might put some bushes in or something, and kind of preserve some of this green area, not just have it all paved over. Same way I've got like this tree was like naturally spawned, so I've kept it there. A tree that wasn't naturally spawned was this one over here. I force grew one of these tall trees and paved over this area and made a little, yeah, like preserved green spot. And then, yeah, there's this thing. So next to the warehouse, I've got this like, I don't know, like a little recycling center. These are meant to be like big trash can type things. Yeah, so they're different colors for like different types of household waste or whatever. Like maybe like brown is usually for bottles and stuff, so I've got like that. I don't know what red is usually, but yeah, and then maybe recycling, and green should be recycling, right? But I've got a green bin over here somewhere. So I've kind of, and then we've got these kelp blocks with the pickle on top to look like it's like a tied up bin bag. So yeah, to keep the same color scheme as this, I've done that over here. And then yeah, it's all fenced off, and then I've got this lamp that doesn't really fit. Oh, it just came on. That's nice. It doesn't really fit the same design as these, but that wouldn't really fit in here. The hell? Interesting. I didn't know it made that noise. That's bizarre. Yeah, I needed lighting here because I'm not sure if I said it in the video last time, but basically the reason I put a lantern on this tree is because every time I came out of the base after sleeping, something would have just hid under the tree and not despawned. Having fixed the issue, I then gave myself the same problem here with this tree and also this bit. Yeah, so this comes on at night to stop stuff spawning. And then speaking of which, I've added streetlights in, at least on this bit of road. They, I think they're 13 blocks apart. And ignoring this area, because the distances between stuff get screwed up when there's curves and stuff. If we bring on mini HUD and bring up the lighting, it should just about cover everything. That's how I decided 13 blocks apart. So yeah, this area should all be spawn proof now. Yeah, and then I did the wall. So let me just, while I turn off mini HUD stuff, I'll play the little build time lapse. But yeah, I got that done. I'd gathered the materials to make the wall next to the street that we built last week. Yeah, and I was like, well, I've got them ready now, so I might as well just do this. So yeah, that's built. Before I show you the next bit, I just want to see this with shaders on. Because as recording, I haven't sorted out the time-lapse yet. So I haven't seen it with shaders. That's pretty nice. Let's see if I can cope with flying. Oh dear. We've got some stuff spawning now. Okay, let's turn that off. But yeah, so not only is that wall done, but I've done another wall on this side as well. Yeah, I need to come up with a way to prevent spawns in this bit of the street. Because, yeah, these lampposts don't cover enough space. It might just have to end up being I put extra lampposts here. Because I tried doing, sticking a carpet over a shroom light or something in the floor, or a sea lantern. And, yeah, it just looked awful. Because, everything's spaced out so much and everything's kind of just about lit up. That's almost everything that I've done off camera. The last one is... Oh, another creeper. Let's try this tree. I don't know if it's close enough. So I added a bit more stuff. I think last video I put in a lantern on this side and said I could put some more bookcases in, so I've done that. I think I've actually put some more in on the other side as well. And I've put in a ceiling. So I'll have a look at that closer up. Then I put in the upstairs armor stand. Added some bookshelves up here and here. This already had some. I think that already had some. I added some up here. Then I can't remember if did I add anything in that one? Let's have a look. I did not. Oh, I added a curtain in here as well. Let's look at it from over here. I also swapped out the lampshade in here. So you can actually see it from the road now. And then I added painting in there. And then let's look over here. You can see there's actually a ceiling in there now. And should be able to see, yeah, some more bookshelves in the top there. And then I've also stuck these signs up. So I've just called the armor shop the armory. And then I've called this, in French, I called it the Elephant House, because that's the name of the cafe in Edinburgh that I was talking about last time. So yeah, next project, I'm going to start on the castle. And yeah, so I've got to do a little bit of terraforming, and then I'll just get stuck in getting the build done. Yeah, see you on the other side. Okay, welcome back. Long time lapse, but we're done. And yeah, all finished. Well, pretty much all finished. I have an armor set and a bunch of doors I still need to place, but otherwise, oh, and interior isn't done. But yeah, we're done. I'm done. Yeah, so I ran out of dirt doing this terraforming, but like some of it hasn't even changed to grass yet. But it's somewhat better molded into the hill. At least there's no like floating sections. Although, saying that, here's a floating section. Let's just. There we go. Fixed. But here we go. We've got the road in, and then the road kind of the palette of the road, like up until this bit, it's matching the rest of the town. But as we get into the castle, so right, like castles they're usually like protected historical significance buildings, or they're like museums or something. I've represented that in two ways, really. One is the path. So it's the same palette as the road, but inside the castle, because it's like this historically protected thing, I guess the path hasn't been cleaned like mechanically or something. Like there's no like road sweeping truck that goes around and cleans inside the castle. So in here we've got like dirtier tones, I guess, in the like pathway, and we've got like moss growing into parts of it because yeah, you can't like can't clean it like industrially, I guess is a better way to say it than you can outside. So there's one way. The other way, in a few spots, we have this sort of like random different build palette appear in the walls. And this is like, I don't think this would happen really. Like I live in a place where like some buildings in town, you have to, if you're like replacing the door on the front of your house, you need to get special permission, and it has to conform to like be historically accurate to like the architecture at the time it was built. That's kind of what this is meant to represent in a way that wouldn't actually happen, is that like part of the structure of the castle got damaged, or it just like deteriorated over time or something. And to show that it's been fixed, I've used materials that the more modern inhabitants of the town would have used to repair this, because like the original stone isn't available anymore, so they've had to use like more modern materials to patch up the castle. Like that probably wouldn't happen in real life, but in terms of like adding character and story like to the building, like that's what it signifies. So yeah, little gatehouse thing. There is like a fake mechanism in here. You can't even see it. It's just in there for my satisfaction, basically. There's a couple of grindstones in these corners, which you can barely see. And then there's like a chain holding up the gate. Let me just sleep real quick. And actually that does show a nice feature of this, is that the gate like lines up with the sun and the moon like shining straight through. Oh, we can place our first doors. We have these little mini towers. These will probably just be like, I have no idea what I'm going to do with these. They might be storage or something, but yeah, just little towers. And yeah, then this building, the first one we come to, I'll do the outside in a bit. The first building we come to, don't know what this is going to be either. Oh, here's another of the like repaired sections. Yeah, loads of space, because this is going to be villager trading place. So yeah, we've got loads of space for stuff, all connected. This is one of the other little towers around the wall. Let's do, how have I done it here? Actually, let's do it that way, so then it like matches up with the outline. There we go. Another room, not quite as big, but could fit like a whole row of villagers trading stations in here. Then we've got the biggest tower. No idea what I'm going to do here, but one thought I have had is I'm going to take this stone out of the middle and bury a beacon under here. I need to go get another like second beacon at some point. And then I can put a slab in the roof, and that's not a full block, so the beam will still go through it. And then that can be like a regeneration beacon or something. Right, and then we've got this like big main hall building. Hello? Did you just hear a pig? I guess it's outside. Yeah, we've got this big stained glass window, which looks out over the industrial area. This is where a couple of, well, I guess it's more than 5 videos ago now, because I had that week of 5 videos. Yeah, this is where I was AFKing, and this covers like all the redstone farms and stuff, and reaches the mob farm. Although I do need to go, I think, underground and light up some more stuff. In fact, I take that back. I did go underground and light up some more stuff, but still need a bit more. Ceiling-wise, it's just a pattern for most of the room with spruce trapdoors. They're all like crisscrossing. And then, yeah, oak here just to be a bit lighter in the ceiling, so they kind of like draw your eye upwards or whatever that's meant to do. Little staircase type deal. Got all these like big chunky pillars, smaller pillars. But yeah, I had to add these in because if you watched a few videos back, I mentioned I needed to redesign a building. And yeah, this building here was pretty much the same roof design as this, but it was just flat all across, kind of like these. This one's like a smaller building, and you know, it's kind of, it's not the main feature, so I feel like that gets away with it. And like this one as well. But this one's like one of the main buildings, so, and especially next to this, it was just way too much just spruce, and then it was all flat next to the peaked roof, so it just looked terrible. So I added this extra little room on top, this little stone building. And yeah, that's why I needed big chunky pillars underneath to hold up like a stone, an extra stone building on top. But then, yeah, I don't know what to do with this little balcony. This might just be like decoration. Not sure yet. Got another like stained glass window. And then if we go outside, I need different doors this time. Let's just add these in. How do I do this way? This is like one of the modernizations of the castle. This isn't meant to be like it's not, well, not necessarily meant to be like it's a museum or tourist attraction. It's still being used, right, by me as the player. This is like my base in the town. So on one hand, we've got the thing like the bricks patching up the wall, where it shows like the history of the building and how it's been cared for by the people who inhabit the town, right? Keeping up, like maintaining their heritage or whatever. But then on the other hand, we've got this like modernization kind of the castle, where, you know, like on like big like skyscrapers and stuff, sometimes they'll have like a roof garden. That's what this is meant to be. So that's why the ceiling inside is all spruce trapdoors, is because yeah, it's disguising that this is all dirt. And I've kind of got this like striped lawn type thing with the moss blocks. it's subtle, like you don't really notice it, but it's there. Um, yeah, then we've got this little area around here, little like, I don't know, little peaceful place to hang up. Man, these guys will not leave me alone. So actually, this is why I have these. That doesn't really work. I was hoping this would kind of, like being grey, kind of look like a statue. And I think I want to get the armor stand mod or whatever it is that they use on Hermitcraft. So I can like pose this. I don't want to do anything crazy with it. I just want to make it like have its arm up, maybe with a sword or something. Like you can do on Bedrock. Yeah, so we've got the like colours of copper, orange and the like teal sort of colours. And then we've got some more of the flowers over here. Kind of just, I needed ways to light up this area to make it spawn proof. But I didn't want to just go crazy with glow lichen like I have everywhere else. And I feel like this is like a focal point of the castle. So went with candles to make it look a bit more like venerated or something. So I need to come back and fill this with water. This is just going to be like a, not like a swimming pool, but like a, I don't know, an ornamental water thing, but not like a fountain or something. More doors. Oh, let's go. Here we go. So yeah, tons more space. Is this? It is spawn proof. So this will be, I don't know, more space for trading stations and whatnot. But then down here, got like a kitchen. Maybe I need to put in like a dining hall or something here. But yeah, I've got space here for 3 different food-bearing villager professions. Yeah, just a bit of storage. Might need to find a way to like build in a pantry or some fridges or something. And then there we've got this like centrepiece workstation kitchen area thing. Done the pressure plate and item frame trick. And then I've got these things on here to kind of be like herbs that you would use in the kitchen or something like that. Yeah, and then upstairs. This will be like the main tower that I frequent, I guess. Here I've just put in a enchanting setup for the time being. Up here we have the bedroom. So I've mentioned this in multiple builds before, but yeah, we've got this huge window with no glass in it, basically, so that I can fly in here whenever I need to. Like, oh, it's nighttime, I'm working in the town, stuff's starting to spawn, I need to fly to a bed quickly. Boom, big hole in the side of the tower. Come in and sleep. I would have wanted a two wide bed, I guess. That makes sense, right? Having a 2 wide bed, but it wouldn't be centered if I did 2 beds, so I'd up it to 3 because 1 was too small. So before we look at outside, I'll just go in this last tower. Another little tower. Don't know what I'm going to do with this one, but I think this is even the same footprint as the little towers like by the gate. This one just has a fancy tower on the top. So yeah, we've got this big courtyard thing. Let's start over here. So as I said before, like this is like kind of the centerpiece of the castle. So we've got all this like draped over bushes and like whatever, kind of make it a bit more ornamental. You can just about see some grass peeking over. And then all the candles kind of mark it as like a significant building. So another sort of story point for the castle is like, these are not from around here, right? I had to travel thousands and thousands of blocks to find cherry trees. That kind of signifies like, oh, the people who built this castle and planted this tree maybe hundreds of years ago, I don't know. Yeah, they must have traveled very far to bring something like this back. So maybe that speaks to the original inhabitants of the castle being adventurers or explorers or something. And it kind of fits, right? Because the people from the village, they like they departed the village to start a new settlement somewhere, and they founded this town. So that sort of like cultural mindset, maybe that plays into this cherry tree being here. And then we've got these stables. So I think I need to go and get my horse and maybe my dogs and my cat, bring them over. Yeah, simple design. Yeah, and then the ground's all like trodden in grass, and maybe it's a bit brown in places and a bit more brown in places because of the horses. And then this would be like a drinking trough, but I haven't put any water in yet, so I need to do this and fill up the pool. And then that's everything pretty much. So yeah, that's the castle. I'm excited. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. And I'm excited to, I don't know, move my stuff over here or whatever. And now I've got like a base camp, so I don't have to feel like I'm just camping out in my warehouse. Did I place all my doors? I did. So yeah, recap. We got the castle done, obviously, but also got this wall done. Got this wall done over here. Got this little like waste disposal area done, and tidied up some of the road and stuff along it. Added this thing. Added in all these street lamps. Yeah, got loads done. It's quite a nice view down here. So the last thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to go and get my animals and bring them over. I mentioned it in my last video, but yeah, I'm trying to go on a little journey with this world and build like a story around it. Build a world in my Minecraft world, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you'd like to like join me on this journey, please hit like and subscribe. And yeah, next episode I plan to go to an ancient city, get the last armor trims that I need, and it'll be my first time doing the ancient city, so should be fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.